και να πάω σου μορφώνεις. Θέλω να της πω πως την αγαπώ και μια μέρα θα την παντρευτώ. Στην καρδιά μου μια βραδιά θα τα κάψουνε με τα βιολιά.
Well, you both live in Rochester, the New York area.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about playing around the region, but you know, it seems like Greek music is something you never get tired of, and you probably have to move stuff around a little bit to kind of keep the repertoire fresh, don't you?
You know, you don't get tired of. Greek music is so much diversified, and it's endless. We have hundreds and hundreds of different dances, songs. We try to accommodate as much as possible to everyone's needs. We provide from listening music for dinner music to non-Greeks who are not do not participate in do not listen to Greek music often, but we have had the experience that it was very positive when we played for certain different events, that everybody were happy. We have listening music. We provide, as Nick said before, diversified from Sirtaka, Lamatiana, Rebetika, Nisyotika, Podiaka, pop, today's music. We sing, we play Terzis, for example, Sfakianakis, Remos, Kazantzidis, the old singers who are still alive today, even though they passed away. Dionisiou, Angelopoulos, many more. I can Shotis. The list is endless, and we focus on expanding our repertoire, our style, to accommodate everyone's needs. And again, Nick and I have been together 30 years.
And we've seen changes in that time, but we've seen things stay the same to a certain extent. I think one of the great things about Greek music, one of the reasons that it doesn't become tiring is because it is rich. It's rich stylistically. Many of the elements of Greek music have been developed over much time, and they've stood the test of time. Melodies, ancient melodies, rhythmic styles. Greek music is asymmetrical, so the rhythms occur in groups of twos and threes, and it gives the dancing a lot of interest. It's not that just even time going that becomes for us monotonous. Once we get the feel for Greek music, some Western forms seem to be plain, or they seem to be not as enriched as some of these old traditions. We're benefiting from, perhaps, ethnomusicologists have not really figured this out completely, but perhaps several thousand years of musical tradition. And the elements that we're working with today, in some way, we don't want to exaggerate the connection, but in some way they're connected with poetic elements, with rhythmic elements, with cultural phenomena. Greek music very, very associated with the dance, for example. Almost everything we do traditionally has a dance associated with it, and many of these dances are functional. They occur at weddings, they occur at baptisms, they occur at traditional times of year, religious holidays, and they are a way of transmitting tradition. So over time, many of these elements become more and more perfected and enriched, still within the oral tradition, where there's this idea of non-written music that is transmitted orally, but they become very, very rich. And I think that many times when a Westerner first encounters Greek music, there's this sense of something fresh and deep and connected to something very, very old, and maybe therefore important, something that has made it to our time here today. Not something that was composed last week and is going to be thrown away next week. Something that has been here for a long time, that will be here long after us, and we only hope that we're able to participate in this little time interval, this little moving window of time that we're in at this moment, and somehow the memory of this experience will linger for us, for our children, and our unknown grandchildren. That's what our hope is.
I also feel that we had spoken years ago that how long will this last? We're over 50 right now. We don't feel it. The thing is, Greek music, as Nick mentioned, comes back again. It lives in our youth, and it continues to be in need. And where we travel everywhere, and we see young people really want to hear these songs. They see the music has been Greek music has been exposed throughout the world now, especially through technology, media, and different computer that way. And Greece is becoming more exposed in the United States, and I can say all over the world. And the youth, our children today, they love Greek music, and they feel they want to continue their heritage, their culture. And from that point of view, it makes us even happier that we have a chance to continue playing for tomorrow, to a few years in the future, to be able to enjoy it and bring enjoyment to others as well.